Right, if we start to get hit here, what we'll do, we'll fall back.
Was that brother you wanted to sort out Genesis?
As one of the leaders of an outfit, the single best tool for recruitment is an open platoon. Today, I'll share my steps for making a platoon for a decent tactical play.
They got C-pointing out.
So that they know we're in here.
Personally, I like to separate platoon types into certain categories. Usually they are casual, tactical, ops and training, competitive and open, where open platoons can be open casual, open tactical, etc. This video will be a simple guide on one way to make an effective tactical platoon very easily and very quickly.
It's been really good.
Yeah, like
First off, you'll need a few main things. They're not all essential, but do help a great deal.
guys are awesome.
What you'll need is an outfit or a group of players who play well together, 4 squad leaders and yourself as a platoon lead, depending on how many squads you want to make, a bit of patience, and a long-term objective helps as well. When first starting off, I like to play for the alert which is ongoing. The reason is because it gives me a long-term goal, and depending on the time of the day, there may also be a decent level of activity of command chat. Platoon leading while in contact with other platoons lessens the load significantly, because a lot of the other platoons can do stuff at the other side of the map, so you don't have to redeploy across to fix every fire that's breaking out.
Here is, guys, that we use the heavy engineer turrets to suppress.
So the first thing you want to do, obviously, is get your players together and open up the squad. For now, you can set the squad to whatever name you want, so for example, I'll just use 252nd Alert Platoon, and then what I'll do, I'll make sure that the private squad box is unticked, that way people can just join pressing the hotkey. And then after that, I'll just start playing tactically, even if I have 3, 4, 5 or 6 people. If the squad is half full, I'll still do it.
Yeah. So just Helton needs to swap over.
After a bit of time, the squad will begin filling up and you'll be able to make a second squad, which leads me to this. It helps to know your server, okay? So know your server. By that I mean know roughly at least some of the outfits in your faction and how they play. This is important, as when your platoon grows you'll need to mix reliable team players with complete strangers.
We could also do some major help at Eastern Substation if we can get that.
Sometimes you may only be running an open platoon with yourself as the only one from your outfit, or with very few other people from your outfit playing. Knowing how reliable players are by their outfit tag makes setting up a platoon a lot easier. So for example, in an open squad I tried to aim for a mix of 6 reliable team players and 6 strangers. So I may fill up half a squad with 252 4-meter or XTT players, while the other half will be a mix of people I don't know. That way half a squad will almost always play well, which usually helps to get the other half working well too.
Don't
Right,
bother.
guys,
We
that's
haven't got
the
the time to cap
that's the
that down.
terminal, so
19
we
minutes.
only.
To fill up squads fast, the easiest way I personally use is to start with 2 half squads, or move some trusted players to a second squad and keep the main squad fairly full at 10, so you probably end up with an alpha squad of 10 and a browser squad of 2 for now. Players looking for a platoon will almost always join a squad which is nearly full and stay there longer. You'll know it yourself, if you join a squad with like 2 people in it, you're probably not going to stay around for long, depending on what the platoon is. And then, when the main squad is full, I'll begin moving players 2 at a time to the other squad. I'll start off with any reliable players I know, I'll move them across because they'll start playing together really well. And then once it's kind of a 6-on-6 split, I'll start evening it out. So there's a bit of management here too. And then when I open a third squad, I'll do exactly the same. Except I'll bring in pairs from each squad, so it'll fill up a lot quicker. So you'll have 2 squads of 10 and 1 squad of 4 very easily, and they'll fill up very quickly.
Right.
I
We are going to get hit very hard here, but what's going to happen is...
One thing to remember as a leader of a tactical open platoon is to remain consistent. If you are aiming to play tactically, keep consistent. Often you will not be able to go from a silent and casual Zerg to precision galaxy drops on the other side of the map instantly. Therefore, you need to make sure that the level of play you want is maintained at all times. So you keep leading the way that you're leading. Try not to stop. Or if you're going to do it very gradually.
Guys from Alpha can assist as well, that would be fabulous.
So I have just been on the...
Another thing to note is that the squad leaders should be the ones doing the heavy lifting. The squad leaders, like with any platoon, open or not, are the ones which are the best for doing the heavy lifting because they will do a better job at it. Squad leaders leading open squads will be able to manage their own squad, and as a platoon lead, all you need to do is give overall objectives. This lightens the load significantly. Typically, if I can't get a decent squad lead in an open platoon, I just simply won't make an extra squad, because I want all my squads to be good. However, like I said before, remain consistent. You want the squads to be effective, so you want to ensure the players are listening to the squad lead and not you. Do not dominate platoon comms and squad lead 48 people. This probably works well if you're a massive ball, but if you want to play and split up your squad, you need to let the squad leaders do what they need to do. So you only squad lead 48 people if you need to, and even then do it rarely. Try and set overall objectives if you can. So if I'm max crashing a biolab, I'll say, right, everyone move on 3, 2, 1, and then Alpha Bravo split up here or whatever. And then let squad leads do that. And just as a quick note about communication, when running open platoons, the majority of the time you may find yourself using in-game comms. They have a bad reputation, and sometimes for good reason, so when giving orders be sure to repeat them and ask for confirmations from squad leads if you wish, to ensure that nothing is lost because of bad connections. Everything else I talked about in the communication episode will also apply, and you can check it out at this link here.
Yep, go for it. Do it now.
Can't get it for a couple of minutes.
As a platoon leader of a decent open platoon, one thing you're going to have to do over time is weed out bad players. You will rarely get a high level open platoon running instantly. That is what patience is there for. Usually it takes me about 30 minutes to an hour to get a full high level platoon running, as players who want a casual solo farm will often leave or be kicked, and players who are enjoying themselves and working as part of a team will stay. The bad team players are always weeded out over time, and as time goes on, more people join, and then next thing you know, you got a full platoon of 48 people who play well in the squad. That is exceptionally powerful.
I got paid today.
The next thing I want to quickly talk about for just a second is morale. This does apply in Planetside. You'll know it yourself when you start absolutely raging at the screen because you die all the time to 360 no-scopes through a wall. Only happened a few times. But morale will be covered in a later video anyway, but I want to give you the gist of it now. So, the gist of it is to look at a victory or a defeat streaks and make changes to keep people happy. If you're losing a lot, then try and move somewhere else temporarily, even if it's a Zerg, just to simply boost morale. Get a free base cap somewhere that you don't necessarily need. Or say run a harasser squad or something different. Just try and keep people happy as much as you can. Otherwise people will just leave and it'll be shit. So in conclusion, to get an open platoon running well, all you need to do is be consistent with how it is led and let the squad leads do the heavy lifting, with a little bit of patience in there too. And the squad leads will almost always be able to lead a squad better than you as a platoon lead can, because they can micromanage a lot easier and say you go here, you go there, and over time it works usually. At least on Millirenzi. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys found this video interesting or helpful, feel free to like and share if you want to use it to train up new leads. That's what these videos are here for. And if you've got any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and see you later for now.